Hey, Steve Shetler here on Steve Shetler Media on Facebook and YouTube. And as promised, we've got Minnesota artist Travis Thambert hanging out on our Steve Shetler Media this evening. Let's welcome in Travis. Travis, how you doing this evening?
Good, man. Real good, actually. It's my Fridays, so I'm super pumped.
Awesome. Yeah, we're glad to have you on. Thank you for your patience. Thanks to anybody who has been waiting the last few minutes for Travis to come on and play some tunes tonight. Technical stuff. Travis, I tell you what, I've been a radio guy all my life. This video stuff is new to me, and I'm showing it. But I'm glad to have you on. As I mentioned, you're a Minnesota guy. I'm going to let you take it from here. I'll let you introduce yourself, and you can do your thing and play some tunes for our audience. But thank you, Travis. And folks, stay tuned. Travis is going to take things over. Here you go, Travis.
Well, my name's Travis Thambert, as Steve said. Happy to be here. Having me, Steve. Originally from southern Minnesota, in Owatonna is where I grew up. And been playing some shows around there. Recently, my full band, and I do solo, duo shows, sometimes trios, and then try to throw in the full bands here and there with the fairs and festivals that go on throughout the summer. And then I kind of leave the fall time for hunting and the other time for making new music and just kind of resetting the band situation into next year, just to making sure we're all good to go to shows. So if anyone's looking for any 4 or 5 piece country bands that do originals with covers, give me a shout. We got a couple big shows coming year, and we had a few big ones this year. Hopefully we can get into some of those big festivals like Winstock or Country Jam or WeFest, anything like that. So that's about all I'll do. I'll play some music because obviously no one's going to want to book me if I don't sound good. So the first one I'll play is just the first one that I ever even put out there, guys, to listen to. And you can find all my music on TravisThambert.com. It's just, any streaming music platform you guys use. But this one's called Midnight Air. Is the first one I released back in 2018. And it's pretty much about, enjoying being outdoors, but then it adds of the romantic side of it with, being with somebody that you love and just making sure that you take that time to enjoy being with the person that you love, but also being outdoors. So it's called Midnight Air. It goes a little something like this. Reminds me you didn't know what to do. Try to play it cool, try to play it right, but fine if we talked all night. Girl, do you even know you're so beautiful? You're like a wildflower dancing in the sunrise. You're as rain and sweet like a white wine. What you do here all night? Up on the bed for a ride. Ooh. Let's go on, yeah, where the wind blows. Don't look back. Throw out the map. You can try on my fault. We got the windows rolled down. The crickets singing in the background. Don't you worry, just stay right there and take a deep breath of the night air. Hey. You're sitting next to me, drinking like a honeybee. You're so wild, you're so crazy. I like a style, Miss Daisy. Turn to me with that ball, and I could go another 100 miles. It's here out of town, here falling down. Man, how did I get the key? 'Cause you still blow my mind. And after all of this time, ooh, come on, let's go on, yeah, where the wind blew, Don't look back, throw out the map. You can try on my ball cap. You got the windows rolled down, and crickets singing in the background. Don't you worry, just stay right there and a deep breath of that midnight air. Baby, you and me sitting in that tree. Girl, you know what's next. I want you, I will confess. So let's do this right. We can go all night, chasing sets down the gravel road. Pull you in tight and hold you close. Let's go where the wind blows. Don't look back, throw out the. You can try on my bouquet. Got the windows down, crickets singing in the background. Don't you worry, just stay right there and take a deep breath in midnight air. Midnight air. Midnight air. Yeah, so that one's called Midnight Air. I was a little itchy. Hopefully I don't cut in and out too much. I wonder if it's that connection. But otherwise, I mean, hopefully it's not sounding too bad. I know technical difficulties don't allow us to always sound the greatest. But that was called Midnight Air. Like I said, if you guys enjoy what you're hearing, just give me a look up on my social medias or any musical street use and find my just listen from there as well. I'm going to play one of them that I've never played for a audience really, unless it's been a small little writers round. So if you ever come to those Midwest CMO writers rounds that people put on, you would have heard this one. It's called Written in the Stars. The song came out, or not came out, the song kind of was written when I was in college back in 2016, and I was getting a lot of time between homework, right, to really work on my writing. And this was back in cover band as well, so I was really learning a lot of my teeth, and I started to write my own tunes before I really took off in my own stuff. So haven't yet released this one. Still kind of trying to find a groove for it, but it's called Written in the Stars. It goes a little something like this. It's like wildfire, the way your hair in the summer, leaves around your lips ready for a long sweet kiss. Come on, babe, I want it. Yeah, this life seems you with you by my side. This crazy dream will make me come alive. Cause you're like I see cute as could be, like rain dancing, and your kiss tastes like apple pie. Never say goodbye. Oh, it's written in the stars now. We were meant to be together. That's right. You look at me with those deep green eyes. You know me. That's what I I'd like you a little bit closer. Want you by my all night. Your dawn's early light. Little smile and I come undone. Got me thinking she's the one. Cause you're sweet like I see you and be. You're like rain that we dance. Kiss tastes like apple pie. We can never say goodbye. Oh, it's written in the stars tonight. We were meant to be together, that's right. Yeah. You're sweet like I see you. You're like rain that we dancing. And your kiss tastes like a pie. We can never say goodbye. Oh, it's written in the stars at night. We were meant to be together, right? Yeah, that's right. Written in the stars, folks. Like I said, that one's pretty fresh for those who are listening. If you guys are listening, probably are the first 100 people will say to have ever heard that song. And we haven't put it together yet, studio, to figure out how we really want it to go, how we really want it to sound. So it could be in the works. Like I said, this winter, I always like to get in the studio and really honed in on what we got coming up. We can just add it into our set, because we try not to be just your everyday cover band. You know, we try to play the hits like everyone else wants to hear, but we also like to throw in our stuff, because that's what makes it fun as a musician, is an aspiring artist like myself. You know, doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, you can get burnt out. But when you can throw in your own and make it more meaningful, and you can kind of connect with the crowd that way. So that's why I feel like, you know, doing things like that, you stand out just a little bit more than the average cover band. So we got another one here. We'll just keep doing an original here. This one's called In the Dark. Now, I just need a good taste of some beer here. It's my Friday. I get to spend the next couple of days in the hot sun landscaping. Woohoo. I don't really get time during the weekend to work around my house when I'm playing shows and stuff. So the wife wanted me to finish the landscaping that I started a year ago. And I agreed. It is kind of my fault. I should have been on it, but life gets away from you, busy. But this song, Shot in the Dark, it was co-written by an actual a guy from Iowa, Jesse Allen, and it was we also had Darian Lee. I know Steve's a fan of hers, that his short, and we both collabed, and we kind of what we wanted to write. And Shot in the Dark, that I was like, hey guys, I got this song, I'm kind of stuck, don't know where to go with it. Here's the facts. I like whiskey, I like Maker's Mark, so we had to, you know, kind of hit them, you know, taking a shot in the dark. Great rhyme. And we just played off that, and I was like, the whole premise of the song was like, you know, your standard typical guy trying to take a shot in the dark and meet, you know, the love of his life at a, you know, how often does that happen? Every time a single guy goes to a bar, he's hoping this could be the time. But this song's kind of that anthem for all those single dudes out there that are, you know, eyeing up their crush, or maybe it's that special one that just walked in the bar that's really gonna look at. So that's where the whole premise of the song came from. One, I like whiskey. Two, I knew what it was like being a guy in the bar, hoping that, you know, that good looking lady dancing off there with her friend maybe she'll just leave her friends and you can actually get a chance to talk with her. But goes a little something like this. It's a little fun song. Just another night on Main Street. I'm hitting that bar where I get 2 drinks free with tokens. On sipping night in motion. Then I heard a beat on the tracks. Saw you in that white top spinning round and round. Causing is a dream. She's a 10. I'm a 7, my buzz when I see heaven. Move around this half-lit bar. You're my shining neon star. I'm having 1, maybe 2, but I need a few more just to talk to you. I hope Jack and Jim make us hit the mark. Help me take my shot in the dark. Well, I'm waiting to make my move. Wonder what I gotta prove to get you to slow and have a drink with this clown. You got any guys that you wanna stand out without looking at them? I feel like you could be the one. She's a 10. I'm a 7, I be buzzed when I see heaven. Moving around this half-lit bar. You're my shining neon star. I'm having 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I need a few more just to talk to you. I hope them makers hit the mark. I can take this shot. Take me out in the dark. Well, I started to shake. I almost lost all of my faith, but I couldn't let my best friends down. I turned my ass on down, and I said, you're a 10, and I'm a 7. I might be buzzed, but I see heaven. Moving around this half-lit bar. You're my shining neon star. And 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I needed the courage to tell you out. Oh, Jim, I make good stay at the mark. Help me take my shot in the dark. Take my shot in the dark. Take my shot in the dark. There's another one of mine. This one's been working on 2 in the studios. We haven't yet released it. So hopefully if you guys are enjoying it, stay tuned because we got some new stuff coming out, and it'll be on the way to your guys' listening ears. I don't know. Do you have like a hard cutoff, Steve? I don't want to go over your budget on time. But I could play one. Let's see. I got to pull it up too. Just a beautiful night outside. I tell you what, it was cool, sweet. We were sitting out on the patio, the wife and I, and I've been working on, trying to add a couple new tunes there for my solo shows when I play. I not to unless it's a big band show, like I try not to book too many band stuff over the winter. It's just, a duo or a solo show just to keep me sharp. But I was working on some new ones, and Anthony I blew up, so I was kind of tossing around like, should I play this one or not? Because one's going to disappear as fast as it came. And we were sitting out on the deck, and all of a sudden I see this or hear this motorcycle driving by with that Richmond, north of Richmond, just cranked. And I was, maybe I should start playing that one. So we'll see. You guys got to come check me out at one of these. Maybe I'll play it there. So this one's the newest one, coming out pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the year here, or even maybe in the next 2 months. But it's called Northern Town, and it's pretty much the premise of the song is that I wanted to have a party song about how us northern people like to live, because the whole country radio scene is all about, the southern boys and how they like to get down and party, way out in the stick swamps and things like that. And I was like, we gotta have a song about living up north and partying up here, and it's called Northern for that reason. And I threw it in some specific locations like that when I was growing up. Hope you guys enjoy it. This will be the last one, and like I said, this one's going to be coming out soon too. So really give me a follow or something, so that way you guys can always see where I'm playing, when I'm playing, and if I'm putting out new music, things like that. So. I just punched out a 40 plus week. These bills are steep and living ain't cheap. I'm sure you agree with me. These times ain't what they used to be. Just like every Friday night, we'll have a party way out of sight. Just grab your beer and pile in the, take a drive out past Green. When the sun goes down in a northern town, break out the shine and sit around. Everybody get up on your feet. We're gonna stop by Booth to this beat. Trying not to end up face down, 'cause that's how we do it in a northern town. That's how we do it in a northern town. We'll drink me golden ticket, still be out at the crack of dawn. This right here is where we belong. If you agree, sing this in northern town. The party stops when the sun goes down, and a northern town. Break out the shining pound. Everybody get up on your feet. We're gonna stop by Boots. Trying not to end up face down. That's how we do it in town. That's how we do it in a northern town. In a northern town, the party starts when the sun goes down. In a northern town, break out the shining, passing around northern town. The party starts when the sun goes down. In a northern town, break out the shining, passing. Everybody get up on your feet. Gonna stop Boots to this. Trying not to end up face down, 'cause that's how we do it in a northern town. Party starts when the sun goes down. In a northern town. Yeah, yeah. little northern town action. So like I said soon, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you so much for having me on this. It's been fun. Hopefully we can do this again if you're ever in need of another art. Hopefully we don't have too much more difficulties with shows. I don't know how long I could fill this in. Just make as I go.
Hey, Travis, we do thank you for hanging out tonight, and best of luck with your music career. And hopefully I'll get to see you again in person sometime soon. Maybe come up to Minnesota and do something there with the Midwest Country Organization. So, Travis, we thank you. There were some audio issues. Things were kind of cutting in and out. So, again, technical stuff is stuff I need to work out on my end. So, thank you, Travis, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Steve. Hey, take care, man. And best luck
too.
with your new endeavors, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too.